Alright, so in this chemistry problem, you're going to need to know the combined gas laws and Dalton's law of partial pressures. If you know those two, then give this problem a try, and I'll be right back with the solution. Alright, so in this problem we have a sample of gas occupying 5 milliliters, and it's collected over water at a pressure of 1.35 atmospheres and a temperature of 10 degrees Celsius. What we need to do is figure out what volume, so we're solving for volume, would the gas occupy at standard conditions. Standard conditions being STP, standard temperature and pressure, where that is 0 degrees Celsius and a pressure of 1 atmosphere. Now if we look at the combined gas law, that's P1V1 over T1 equals P2V2 over T2. Alright, so volume we're pretty much good with. Volume 2 is what we're solving for. And volume 1 we already know is 5 milliliters. Alright, well what about temperature? Temperature 2 is our standard temperature and pressure, and so temperature 2 is going to be 0 degrees Celsius, but we need to put that into Kelvin, so we add 273, and we get that as 273 Kelvin. Temperature 1 it says is 10 degrees Celsius, so that's 10 degrees, but again, changing it into Kelvin, we add 273, and we get 283 Kelvin. Now, pressure 2 is standard conditions, so P2. That is 1 atmosphere, but we're also going to write that in our units of kilopascals, so that's 101.3 kilopascals. Pressure 1, this is where Dalton's law comes in. Pressure 1 is not 1.3 atmosphere, because we collect the gas over water. Meaning this pressure of 1.3 atmospheres is comprised of both our sample of the gas and some water vapor. So that total pressure of 1.35 atmospheres is the pressure due to our gas plus the pressure due to the water vapor. So what's the pressure of the water vapor? Well, to figure that out, you need to know the temperature. Now we know the temperature is 10 degrees. So we need to look up our chart. Now this chart can be in your textbook or you can look it up online. You want to know what the pressure is for water vapor at certain temperatures. Now if you look up 10 degrees, you will get the pressure of water vapor at 10 degrees is 1.3 kilopascals. And we know that total pressure is 1.35 atmospheres, but let's convert that to kilopascals. And we can do that by taking 1.35 atmospheres and multiplying it by, for each atmosphere, we have 101.3 kilopascals per each 1 atmosphere. So when we do that, you see our units of atmospheres cancel, and we get a pressure of 136.8 kilopascals. Alright, so that total pressure then is 136.8 kPa. So now we can solve for that pressure of the gas then, which is our P1. So P1 is therefore going to be 136.8 kilopascals minus 1.3 kilopascals, which gives us 135.5 kilopascals. So there's our P1. So now we know everything except for that second volume. So let's substitute everything in, and then we can solve for our volume. So P1 is 135.5 kilopascals times by volume 1, which is 5 milliliters, all divided by temperature 1, which we have as 283 Kelvin, and that equals pressure 2, which is 101.3 kPa, multiplied by that V2 that we're looking for, and divide by T2, which is 273. Kelvin. So if I multiply by 273 and I divide by 101.3 kPa, we can get V2 to be equal to 6.44, and the units will be the same units as the volume I plugged in here, milliliters.